cash, I'm covered in bills. I'm clever, vendettas, raw, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go federal. I pour up, I don't measure. I soon I met her. I leveled up, my bread up. I'm fed up, it's pressure. It's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, get stuck on. It may say Manjala. Got 2 cribs in Alpharetta, they down the street from each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers then from her. This wasn't a landslide. Ain't gonna be no who this shit. I'm spinning back to back. Any say they want that issue, I'm going 50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to... That's crazy, how'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe...
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, 2 NFC South teams set to tangle between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boys, I love that.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Has him on the quick hitter. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints take a 6-0 lead right away. Blake Gruffy to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Switching. Check yellow. 43 rail. Check pink. Ready.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Bounced it outside, but still no luck as he's brought down at the line. 2nd down coming up. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Brought in right side by McMillan. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Get some space around midfield. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set, ready, set, go.
And going play action, Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackled on the play by Cameron Jordan.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Motioning the tight end now. On third down, it's Young. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10.
Ready.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Get it. 60 bikes. Ready.
They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Saints are going to have a first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Rolling into enemy territory. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 26-yard pickup there, and that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it at the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pull that in front further, 13-zip. Ruby's extra point is good. And the Saints drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Right, 95. Watch out now. 52. Yellow, line, ready.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, to really create some indecision now defensively.
Right, 97.
Off the play fake, it's Young. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out.
Ready.
3rd and long for him here. And it's caught. It's the South Carolina rookie. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. It's the Saints setting the pace so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit.
Block 40. Close. 10.
Short pass brought in. On the move, past the 40. Into the red zone. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers start to fight back for their first points of this game. This is Ryan Fitzgerald going to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Panthers 7. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He calls his own number again. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run the toss to Kamara. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
The difficult part is not tracking him out there. Almost every corner in the league's got the speed to do that. What separates him from others is the physical. Can he avoid getting tied up in a block? And then can he deliver that blow for a loss?
This time it's a passing play. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
And I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warrior 70. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Absolutely fires this one right side. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Does force a 4th down. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So 4th down, and here comes Kai Kroger to punt for the Saints. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 10 black.
Warning motion left.
Set.
To the air on 1st down. Young. To the left side, Sanders has it. He's a little bit up to the 21. Justin Reed with the tackle.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Ready?
Young working from the gun. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest. This contest, I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip a cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Air it out on 3rd. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that brings up 4th and long.
Formation for Carolina.
Punt meets him at the 28. Escapes the defender. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Counter give to Kamara. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Throwing off the play fake. Hit it out right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Here we go. Shot. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Liking 18. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Taken in by Hill. Right side. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They gain 14 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard
Panther
line.
11. Panther 11. Ready?
Now Hooker. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
At the Panthers.
Protection is always tested against a blitz, especially with all the different ways the defenses today disguise them. Couldn't quite account for the number of rushers that time, and it ends just how you expect. The quarterback needing a little help to get picked up off the grass.
Let's go now. Ready?
Hooker set to pass. This one's caught. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
60.
From the gun on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Completes this one to Hill. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Here's Hooker. gets another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Throwing it again here. And they take this in for the score. The Saints will add to their lead at the end of the half. Groupie to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints double their lead to 14. Reed now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, play.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Down. Black 40. Cross, 10. Blaster. You, yellow. Ready.
It's Young, the throw here on first. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And he makes the, wait, no, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Your work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Check field.
Out of the gun, Young. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. That's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. This is cut downfield by Horn. And he's going to be brought down into enemy territory now at the 46. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. New set of downs for them from the 46.
At the 46-yard line.
Smash, red.
Young on 1st and 10. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Come on, ready?
Sticking to the air, it's Young. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
Fitzgerald sends this through. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Reed now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 pull.
Back to throw. Here's Young. He's throwing deep to the left side. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Saints are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Young's pass. Intercepted.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
At the
Come on,
40-yard line.
Hey. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready?
First down, play action. Escapes the pocket. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Now here's Hooker. That's incomplete on second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Ready, set.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Set.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And caught by his back, Kamara. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They run it from the gun with Kamara. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Stretch the Eagles.
Hooker will look to throw. Pass him on the quick hitter. He dodged the tackle. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
That's good for a Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Running left. This is Kamara. Cuts back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
There's no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Hooker to throw. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints push their lead further to start the half. Groupie to trot the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints push their lead to 18. Now we have a member of the Saints injured after that play and obviously in need of some assistance. Reed now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And he cuts it back right. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game.
Pressure gets there, right side, it's blocked! And he's thrown down. It was a long shot after the block anyway, and they're unable to add anything on top of that touchdown. After seeing his point after blocks, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. They'll start things off with a run by Kamara. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. To throw his hooker. It's his running back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. He has it at the 22. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Here we go. 62 drive.
Off the play fake, it's Young. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On 2nd and 10, Young fits it through the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That play good for 17 on a 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Throwing deep here for the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Sante Samuel Jr. makes the play.
You knew it before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Hit, he lost the football, and the Panthers dive on this one first.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity. That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, and now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
They'll run here on 1st down. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
22 needle.
Young working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush a passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Down. Yellow. 22. Green.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Ready. 52 blue. Ready.
Running for it here with Hubbard. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Black, 95.
Desperation time here on 4th. Well, he's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a 1st and goal.
That's good for Panthers. First down. First and goal, Carolina.
Hubbard trying to run his way in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. And we'll pause here for an injured Saints player. Looks like he's pretty shaken up. They'll get someone out to look at him. Young on 3rd and goal. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a punt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal.
Here we go. 33, yellow. 10 cycles. Yellow, lining. Blue, check. Ready.
They'll run for it. Hubbard. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Panthers now within 1 score in the 4th. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Has this at the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 32-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
Ready.
Here's a give inside. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. Panthers pick this one up. And Carolina makes the house call. Touchdown. The Panthers take a 4th quarter lead.
Well, if this winds up holding as your game winner, and I almost hope it does. I don't know if I should say that. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. But I just love what it illustrates, the want-to from this defense to go and finish. Anytime, anywhere, anyone. You don't know when that big play's coming, but you got to deliver, and they just did.
Red, yellow.
They send the tight end in motion.
Ready?
Young's throwing for it. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the 4th. Now a field goal would only tie this game. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Fielded at the 7. Jukes away from 1. And this drive will start inside the 25. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. And he goes. The Panthers got him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He finds Bailey working downfield here. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
It's caught left side by Hill. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Timing is everything in life. And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
He'll throw it. Risky throw. It's intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Panthers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job 1 of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Ready up.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready. 52. Triple. 38.
Check. Lucky.
Ready.
Hubbard again. It's a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
He's back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Getting 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Panthers, 1st down.
Ready.
A gain of 9
Ready.
yards. 1st down.
Hubbard trying this up the gut. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
On second down, it's Hubbard. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Hubbard quick on the draw. There's one that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cup 19. Cup 76.
Here he is to throw. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory.
Yeah, yeah, huh?